Agent 47 and Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. Unknowingly, they have been hired by a shadow client to target a number of operatives of Providence, a secret organization working in the highest echelons of power. Providence's controller, the Constant, approaches Diana and makes her a deal. Eliminate the shadow client and learn about 47's past. But when 47 discovers that the shadow client is Lucas Gray, his lost childhood friend, he and Diana switch sides to fulfill an old pact: destroy Providence. Together, they manage to capture the Constant, forcing him to reveal the identities of the 3 Providence partners. Eliminate them, and the war would be over. However, the Constant has an ace up his sleeve. Look closer. In the shadows. Behind the everyday world. Beyond the headlines and the seats of power. A hidden hand. A kind of company known as Providence. To it, we were just assets. To use and throw away. To do the unthinkable. The unforgivable. And it never gave us a second thought. Until now. After decades in the shadows, we are fighting back. Me and 47. Much has been lost, but we are closer than ever. We trapped the Constant, Providence's chief controller, and finally learnt the names of its 3 partners. In their downfall, we lay the past to rest. And, just maybe, look towards the future. 47. It's time.
Partners are down there. You know, I never planned this far ahead. You never do. I see someone got his memory back. Wait, is that a beacon? What the hell? Base. Alexa Carlisle's helicopter just took off. Confirm target locations, over. Diana, what's the status?
Right. We have a situation. Carlisle has left the building. And I think I know why. The Constant has escaped. He persuaded one of the sailors into setting him free. And since then, he's been seizing control of Providence assets and resources. I can only assume Carlisle is rushing to contain the damage.
If she slips away again...
We'll keep track of her. Make sure she doesn't. Meanwhile, the plan stays the same. Your destination is the Scepter, the world's tallest building where the partners are laying low, courtesy of their host, Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali. Marcus Stuyvesant is 5th-generation old money. His family made its fortune in real estate and banking, and were at one point the chief landowners in New York. Carl Ingram is a powerful Washington kingmaker whose family grew rich selling gunpowder during the American Civil War, and later established a globe-spanning empire in oil, coal, and steel. Both families long since retreated from public view, but their quiet dominance endures to this day. Now, the partners likely suspect that we're coming, so Mr. Gray will infiltrate building controls and disable all electronic doors and elevators. Stuyvesant and Ingram are about to find they have nowhere left to run.
Right. This is our moment, 47. Providence ruined our lives with the flick of a pen. Today, we return the favor. Happy hunting.
Welcome to Dubai, 47. Today is the inauguration of the scepter, and the ceremony is well underway. You will find Marcus Stuyvesant near the building's signature art installation, while a paranoid Carl Ingram has ensconced himself in his penthouse suite, security on highest alert. Mr. Gray is already in position and ready to assist. Good luck, 47.
47. Come in. 47, do you copy?
I'm here.
Are you in position?
I'm heading towards the point of entry.
Good. Get back to me when you're there. Locked. 47, use your camera and scan the lock, will you? I think I can override the Windows controls from here.
I'm in position.
47, the inauguration is taking place close by. Once you've infiltrated it, get your bearings. I'm sure there must be floor plans somewhere.
Understood.
We need absolute focus on this one. If Ingram and Stuyvesant are alerted to our presence, we may lose them for good. We are so close, 47.
Don't worry. They're not going anywhere.
Welcome.
Sheikh Al-Ghazali, welcome.
Welcome. Hello. Good to see you. How lovely to see so many friendly and familiar faces here today. Now, this has been a dream of mine for a great many years. And as all of you know, I am from one of the less privileged sides of the respectful Al-Ghazali family. But with a small loan from my father, I soon built up a construction empire that was worthy of the great Al-Ghazali legacy. So, I would like to thank my cousins, without whose friendship and influence this achievement might not have been possible. Thank you. I'm proud to yet again immortalize our great family name. But most importantly, this building is for all the people of Dubai, which is today the tallest building in the world. So, I'm humbly proud to open the Burj Al Ghazali. Now, please, be my guests and celebrate. And thank you.
Listen, I want to talk to the partners directly. Make them understand why all of this is happening. And that terminal gives me an idea. There's a server room near the Sheikh's personal reception. If you can gain access to it, we might be able to recover useful intel from it. We'll have to work together to hack the system, but it's our best shot. It looks like the staff area could provide you with a viable route to the server room. The There's a keypad lock on the doors to the staff area. One moment. All right, try this. 4706. There's quite a bit of security here. One moment. You ready for some more fresh air, 47?
There we go.
Cannot believe James called in sick.
I think I can open that window remotely. Scan the lock with your camera and I'll have a try.
Come on, what the? Ah! Oh, sure, why not? Oh, what a freaking waste of time.
Sheikh Al-Ghazali is reaching out to his worldwide network of lawyers and financial contacts, attempting to restore the lost power base of the Providence partners. If Ingram and Stuyvesant were asked to a meeting, thinking they'll be told of new developments, I suspect they'd jump at the chance. There's a lounge area at the top of the building. It can be sealed off for private conversations. If we lure the targets there, they'll be trapped. The server room should be behind one of the doors in this hallway.
Oh, shit, I must go and get the, from the...
A calendar function. We can use this to summon the partners to a fake meeting, 47. All right, I'm no hacker like Olivia, but I think you need to pull one of the racks here to gain access to the terminal. Damn it. A silent alarm has been tripped. Security is on its way. Hide, 47.
looks just fine. Damn IT guys and their stupid equipment. I'm sick of coming down here.
System online.
Yes, sorry about that, 47. Let's try again, shall we? I think I've got it. We'll need a keycard to gain access. Someone in maintenance should have one we can borrow for a spell.
I thought about what you said. Yeah, I changed my mind. It was an insane idea. I promise I'll start at the anchor. I know I have issues. Admit it. That's the first step, right? Yeah, I've stopped to go for a lot of maintenance scrub. Not that many of us have keys, and people tend to stay out of that room anyways, so no one will get hurt. I'll take it.
That must have done something. Can you see anything different in the room? Good. We're in. Now all you need to do is access the terminal and use the calendar option to summon the Providence partners to a meeting. Good work. The meeting has been booked. The partners should be moving up here shortly. Looks like the lounge can be sealed off for private conversations. Handy. Excellent. I see the partners moving. You should join their meeting. Time to end this, 47. Cameras are showing a lot of guards up here. They wouldn't suspect one of their own.
Hello. No need to panic.
Are you on duty tomorrow?
Yeah. Why?
Just wondered if you got the briefing on the lockdown drill tomorrow.
I got it. I'll get issued one tomorrow morning.
You know how it works? Because I don't.
It's easy. Two of us are stationed up here and below, by the card reader. We get an alert, we both swipe our cards, and bingo. Lockdown.
Well, what if the other guard is using the bathroom?
Well, it's timed. So if that should happen, I should be able to run down and activate the other swipe as well. But I guess that will need a little practice.
Now we'll just wait for the partners to be alone. Then you can activate the room's lockdown feature.
Where is he? Where's the Sheik?
It's a busy day for him. Surely we can give him a few moments.
Do you
The partners are alone now. I'll activate the panel controlling the room's security features. When you're ready, use it to start the show.
His people will have multiple scenarios ready for us very soon. Which reminds me.
What's this? Carl? Did you do that?
I certainly did not. I have no idea what's going on.
Gentlemen.
What's the meaning of this?
You're the one responsible for all this. Gray, what do you want?
Something that has been a long time due. Revenge.
Revenge? How banal.
Oh, okay. Well done. I guess. Finally, Stuyvesant and Ingram are gone. Providence will soon be no more than a bad memory. 47. Thank you. I'll meet you at the rendezvous on the edge of town.
Greetings, sir.
Are you kidding me? No.
If that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did,
She'll make it right. She always does.
we have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood,
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
She came home.
Carlisle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant, information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
What? What was that noise? Yes! Oh, man. Maybe it was just a poltergeist. No, no, no!
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Yes, please.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary. And all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside. Oh, I could
If you want to get past me, I have to frisk you first. That's not open for discussion. Let me just pad you down here. Thank you. How are you?
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
I think Patrick is giving you a really hard time.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead.
Looking good today, sir.
So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
So, how long have you been working here?
About a month now.
You're American. What on earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs in clubs in London. I bet you're a great dancer.
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants, then? You like food? I know some great places. You should come visit. I'll take you somewhere really nice. Spend a few bucks. A girl like you deserves that.
I don't know.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Oh, don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle. But who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff were all the company he had. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere. It feels like I can't breathe in there. The
Frank is busting out the ball down here too.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'm worried about how things can be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said they let him stay here, but Ethel... Sure, Ethel would have first started to stop.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
How are you today, sir?
You must have been in some incredibly dangerous situations, right?
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room. Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens. A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing? You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed.
Maybe we should get back to...
I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
Did the portrait photographer check out? You verified his identity?
I vetted him thoroughly. He's good.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Just keep going. Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Hi there.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emmer is the illegitimate child of your late older brother, Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emmer's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlisle Empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emmer to reclaim what she lost. Marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlisle Empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the Constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. And I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way, then. The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and make him hurt. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlisle. Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Looking good today, sir.
I can't forget his eyes. They were so swollen, it didn't even look like that.
Hello there, sir.
How tall are you? You could be a model, you know.
Right.
I'm serious. I have a friend who's a model. She thinks that. I doubt that's true, though. No, he was here when the saving man of Carlisle was prepared last week.
47. Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah?
How about now? Over here! Cover me! Walk away! Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I'll look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
We've been compromised. Abort and walk away now.
Who?
ICA. They tracked me. Don't know how.
It's what they do. How many?
One prime asset and a whole pack of up-and-comers. They've infiltrated the club searching for us. Christ, I think I killed one of them. Get out now before they spot you.
No. They found us once. They'll find us again. Keep your head down. I'll take care of this.
Do you copy? Shit. Yeah. It's terrible reception. Must be the trees. No trace of our target yet.
Agent Price.
Yes, ma'am. I will.
This is like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Just keep trying, Agent Montgomery. Our client considers Agent 47 and Olivia Hall as a serious threat. You can't underestimate them.
I never do, Zhao. We'll find them. We're all in position.
Good. Report back to me if there's anything.
Don't...
about this, but should all those toughs be so close to the club? You got nothing to worry about. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about everything else.
No way.
Whatever's going on in there is none of our business until someone tells us.
Oh, come on. You're not the slightest bit curious? You don't want to poke around even a tiny bit? Bullshit.
They don't pay me enough to be curious.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to work the other way around.
What I'm saying is, unless you're gonna slip me a 50 and play team detective with you, I'm not interested.
Is that those bloody kids messing around?
Hello, sir.
Are you getting a turn soon?
Maybe. I got a ticket in my locker, but I don't want to blow it during a lull, you know?
I haven't noticed that many lulls.
Sure, but there's busy, and then there's busy, and I want busy.
Just don't sit on it forever. The clock is kinda ticking. Oh.
Huh? What the heck was that?
Hey, did you call again? Yeah, it's fine. I'm right there. Just waiting to make a little transaction of my own. Yeah, I know.
This is Agent Swan reporting in. We've got no sign of 47 yet, but I'll let you know if something catches my eye.
Stop talking. Focus on finding him.
Agent Swan.
We might have a situation. Sweeping area, over. Nice. Excuse me?
Agent Swan, are you still there? That's a second agent down. Are you all sleeping out there? We could not have stacked the deck more in our favor and still... Oh.
Do you have a ticket on you?
A ticket? What kind of a ticket?
To serve at the juice bar, you need a ticket to get back there.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, you just have to take it around the corner from here, by the canals. If you show it to the guy there, he'll let you through.
Got it. Thanks.
Hey, back off a bit, would you? Whoa.
I'm tapping in.
Oh, thanks.
Too close, man. Too close.
Mind your own business. I need to see an invitation, sir. You have it with you or what? Looks good to me. Let's go, sir. Follow me. Thank you.
Okay, get cozy. You know your way around this juicing business, right?
I'm
You have your ticket on you? Come on. What's this ticket shit even about? This isn't an arcade. Just let me in quietly, and no one will know whether I had one or not. Right, I guess that's true.
What are you playing at? You know how many people were killed for this plot.
Yeah, Lowenthal here. No sign of 47 yet.
Just remember your briefing and stay on task.
Agent Lowenthal.
Jeez.
You want to have a look?
I hear you.
Agent Lowenthal, please report. We've lost a third. We're paying for our mistakes with blood. Stop wasting time and end this.
Delgado shits. Press them.
We're already making a killing in the city. We're fine. There's greed, and then there's...
He's anticipating every move we make. He might be listening in. There's no other explanation for it. Go silent, we can't risk it. Tremaine, are you still there? That's our fourth man down. My god, this is an embarrassment. How do you expect to look each other in the eyes after this?
Get your asses in gear, men. How hard can it be?
Sweetheart, I'm just so exhausted. Need to pick me up, you know what I mean?
Nice uniform.
We're clear.
You killed all of them?
They got my message. Where are you?
Diner. Up the main road.
On my way. You're hurt.
You should see the other guy. Never killed nobody before. What you did back there. You really are all Gray said you'd be. 47. He didn't suffer, did he?
He made it count.
Bruised but not broken. I'm glad.
It's time we start afresh, you and me.
Get to the point.
You and your friends pulled off the impossible.
You stormed the heavens, took down the untouchables,
And yet, here we are. Status quo.
it just goes to show you can't fight power, Miss Burnwood.
Power never dies, it only changes hands. The best you can do is
Claim it.
I never cared about power.
Power is a tool, Miss Burnwood.
It's the thing that gets you to the thing. As the next constant, you can be the agent of change.
Transform the system from the inside, or be transformed by it.
No risk, no reward. I'll need to think about it.
No, you won't. The real question is, what will you bring to the table?
Look closer.
I'm telling you, the file is trash. The Constant doesn't so much burn his bridges as blow them up. Arthur Edwards, whoever he was, don't exist anymore. His personal data somehow deletes itself from any system that records him. Way beyond advanced. The partners spared no expense to make sure their controller would be untraceable.
How untraceable?
Look, I did what you asked, but Gray's gone and I'm no Diana. I'm not who you need right now. You gotta be kidding me.
ICA?
I used every encryption known to man. Who are these guys?
The best. It's only a matter of time before they get lucky. We need to take them down.
You and which army?
I know where the agency stores its files, mission reports, client data. If we leak it to the public,
You want to whistleblow the ICA?
it's the path of least resistance. Turns out, you are who I need right now, Olivia.
I do this, and I'm out. So, what are we breaking into?
Data facility in Chongqing, China. Run by a man called Hush.
Of course. The ICA site in Chongqing houses the agency's data storage and analyst division. Needless to say, security is daunting. The state-of-the-art server vault is biometrically wired to the facility's two overseers. Imogen Royce, behavioral analysis pioneer, and Hush, a data security guru with a taste for fringe transhuman experimentation.
Tell me about Hush.
A former cyber terrorist for the Ministry of State Security in Kedanyang, who fled his country after one of the Po regime's periodic purges. He made a career doing cybersecurity for dark web deplorables, human traffickers, organ harvesters, scum like him, with no code or conscience. ICA sure can pick 'em. No offense.
Can you disable security?
A dual authentication protocol ensures that any handling of data must be directly authorized by Hush and Royce. The proverbial human factor device to make the system impenetrable. Luckily, I found a loophole. If both overseers should unexpectedly die within a short space of time, the system reverts to a temporary failsafe protocol, which I can bypass. Take them off the board, and you'll have free access to the data core. And I'll handle the rest.
And you're sure it'll work?
Look, I know Hush. If I'm wrong, we won't live long enough to regret it.
All right. I will leave you to prepare.
Chongqing, China. This city is Big Brother's wet dream with more than 2.5 million cameras covering 15 million people. Privacy is a four-letter word in this place. It's pretty ironic that a cloak and dagger organization like the ICA keeps its most valuable secrets here. You'll find Hush conducting his fringe experiments in an abandoned apartment building, while Imogen Royce, the archivist, runs the day-to-day business of the ICA data facility. I just hope you know what you're doing, 47.
So late. You shouldn't be out here with a bad influence.
I'm so curious about that guy. I've seen his room. Any clues?
Hello, Mr. Pritchard. I've just learned that your plane will be delayed beyond the lifetime of the entry code you received for the facility. For your convenience, we've set up the new code to be 0118 to match the one for the apartment.
Ah, my knee is so sore. Why is that? I fell over. I'm gonna be late. Get the hell out of here. But this and it says I can make a lot of money to be in some experiment.
They don't want people like us for that sort of thing.
No.
That's got Hush written all over it. Using the desperate for personal gain. Maybe this is a way for you to get to the bastard.
They only want people like us. The flyer says so.
That means it's too dangerous for rich people. Don't do it.
Oh, I'm going. This is my chance. I just need to find out where it is. The flyer has a symbol I need to find on the building. I'm gonna get an umbrella when I'm rich. And boots. Sit down, get a house. I'm never going out in the rain again.
Let's get you out of
Hey,
the
bud.
rain, shall we? We just need to frisk you first.
Sorry, I just need to do a quick search if you want to get through. Just routine. Yeah, it feels good, huh? Yeah, I bet it does there, cue ball. Thank you.
God. What's that smell? It's you. Ugh. How can you stand it? Your clothes are so filthy I can literally taste the stench. When did you last change your outfit? Seriously.
I change my clothes all the time.
Yeah, I bet you do.
You accept that you may suffer partial
It's in there.
memory loss.
Go take a seat.
You
They'll get you
understand
when the
that
other guys do the sign up.
compensation for the above mentioned
Yo, man.
is part of the agreement when signed, and you waive all future rights to seek further compensation?
Yes.
Who would you like to benefit from the proceedings if you yourself are incapacitated? Would you excuse me? Oh, so Hush likes the last one I sent up to the top floor. He'll be the one to conclude this phase. I knew Hush would be pleased with him. He signed up for the full package. Strong, too, all things considered. I'll wrap up down here. Thanks, Junli. I was just informed that we don't need any more test subjects tonight.
I don't understand. There's no work?
Oh, no, there will be more to come. Depending on the results of the conclusion to this test phase, come back tomorrow, and we'll schedule a new spot for you. Come in and take a seat. I'm sorry to inform you that we have all the test subjects we'll need for tonight. But you're welcome to fill in your information now and come back tomorrow. A guard is waiting outside the door. He'll escort you out of the building when you're done. Help yourself to an apple. For your trouble.
I do need my vitamins.
Identify memory.
If it works.
Use the focal point of the emitter. The tissue damage will be significantly reduced. But, of course, that will also entail that we bring physical strength to get the design involved.
Write up your design and I'll get you.
Do you ever worry your parents wouldn't be proud of you if they knew what you did for a living?
No. I do my job. I fill in the...
Run simulation. Identify point of decision. Map.
I have to do this. Why can't I?
Add impulse on 4 and effect. Focus now. Almost there. Run simulation. Identify defining moment. Map.
I'm ready to experiment.
Oh, good. I'll let Sister Lei know to join us for the experiment then.
We'll get
You're done
started
for now.
when Sister Lei's
Come on.
here. I'm ready to give it another go.
He's ready for you, Hush.
He looks strong. Good. A good specimen to conclude this phase. We'll get started when Sister Lei's here.
So, the test subject came to his senses, I see. Good.
Sister Lei, yes. We're about to perform the final test of this project phase. Sit.
One-on-one with Hush 47. Make him hurt.
Ready when you are.
Junli, let's start at 100% signal strength.
No. I mean, no, there's no need. The subject is clean, cooperative. I was thinking 25% and then adjust if necessary.
60% is minimum. We'll get no motor control below, and I'm not wasting my time.
But...
60. Log concluding experiment H109 initiated. Run calibration 60%.
Signal strength 60% confirmed. H109 initiated.
Load suggestion, motor control 44.1. Execute.
The signal's too low. The signal's too weak. We'll get nothing like this.
Go to 100%?
It's not safe. You've been working too hard. With your condition, it can cause you real physical harm.
It's safe. You're strong. You can overcome it.
100%. Do it. Log continuing experiment H109. Run calibration 100%.
H109 initiated at 100% signal strength.
Now I'll see you dance. Identify impulse string. Load suggestion, motor control 44.1. Execute.
It's too low. He's got spirit.
Quiet. I can't focus. Damn it.
We need to go higher.
Come on. Do this.
Abort! You're going too far.
No. He's on the verge to break him. Go higher.
It'll kill him. It's already way beyond reasonable intensity. This subject is abnormally resistant.
He's no match for Hush. Nothing worth shit ever came to be without pain.
I am calling it quits, Hush. You need rest.
Okay. A short break. I'll return with a clear head.
God damn that assistant. If they'd up the signal, it will kill him.
Stay put or stay close. I want you in that chair when Hush and Sister Lei return.
I'm here to the end.
On. Someone do something.
Roger that.
Right. I'm so glad you decided to go ahead with it. You know, you're gonna be a part of something truly amazing. He's a genius, Hush. And this is groundbreaking research. It's an honor, really. But, he's under a lot of pressure these days, so If you could just go along with it, okay? Don't try to resist the impulses he sends. I don't want him to exert himself. Hey! Who's there?
What's that in the background? What are you doing over there? I don't believe for 1 second that you're not spending every waking moment on your pet project.
You just focus on your little drones and your algorithms. Good, 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 good. I can't stand this level of incompetence. Going downstairs to see Sister Lei. I need some cheering up.
Greetings, sir.
Of course he does. People like him are not waste. No participation, no agency. No worth to anyone but us.
Where's Junli?
Never mind her. I'll take over.
Let's pick it up where we left off, Sister Lei.
At the same signal strength.
Yes, 100%. I feel strong. I can take him. Sit down. Log, continuing experiment H109. Run calibration 100%.
Signal strength 100% confirmed. H109 initiated.
Good. All good to go. Identify impulse string. Load suggestion. Motor control. 44.1. Execute.
Nothing. He is...
Damn it! Not again.
He'll get nowhere like this.
I don't understand. No one's ever resisted like this before.
Let's increase the signal and get some results. What do you say, Hush?
Do 120%.
120. Good. Let's do it.
Log, continuing experiment H109. Run calibration 120%.
H109 continued. 120% signal strength confirmed.
Yes. This is it. It's all incredibly sharp. I feel my mind expanding. Identify impulse. Load suggestion. Motor control. 44.1. Execute. I feel I'm not scared of you. I could...
You got the bastard, Hush. Now go get Imogen Royce and we can get to the core.
Get up. Get up. Don't you fucking die on me. Shit.
We can get you out of the building. Come on, now. This way. Keep up. This way. Keep up.
so drop it.
I'm just amazed that somebody with a tech whiz background could be the one to make this kind of a break.
We don't need any more subjects today.
Really got them flowing in.
Yeah, but it creeps me out how they're different when they leave.
I'd say they're different. Come on, go.
Mr. Pritchard, I presume. Hi, I'm Chansey. Pleased to meet you. I'll be your guide on the facility tour.
Spare me the pleasantries. I've had an awful flight. 9 hours delayed, luggage lost somewhere along the way, and the airline is trying to avoid their responsibility. I'm hungry and I'm tired, and I want to straighten everything out before I'm doing your tour.
Yes, so sorry about your flight. Just let me know when you're ready.
So, someone is here for a tour of the facility. Might be a way to get in.
Oh, did you bring the P-41 we left for you in the apartment?
No, I wasn't informed that I should.
Oh, very sorry, Mr. Pritchard. We need you to bring the P-41 to get the tour. It's procedure. Please pick it up before you come and find me. I'll be waiting by the stairs in the back of the restaurant kitchen. The VIP has access through the kitchen. I'll be waiting for him in the back.
Understood.
Hey, hurry up. The man is starving.
Yes, I'll see to it.
Quiet. Get that order ready.
Yes, I'm working on it.
No, I'm not meeting him at the apartment. He went straight to the restaurant. Yeah, he was hungry after the 9-hour flight delay. I'll give him the tour of the facility when it's ready. Yeah, I'll keep you updated. Sure thing.
How am I supposed to focus when the kitchen feels like a train station?
Find your inner Zen. Close your eyes and focus your mind on a discretion bonus on the paycheck. That's what I do.
That is a calming bonus.
Ping here. Mr. Pritchard is in the restaurant. I don't know when he'll be ready for the tour, but I'll wait for him. No, he's lost his luggage and wants to handle that first. Of course. I will. Thank you. not call me when I'm at work. Yes, I know I am not home and that it's in the middle of the night. I'll let me call you home.
Uh-oh. What's coming?
Oh. Come on! No need to hold it back! Are you hungry, sir?
Hi, Oliver. I'm right in insisting.
I'm ready to inspect the facility now.
Good. I hope you enjoyed the food. Did you bring the P-41 we left for you in the apartment?
Yes, I have everything I need.
Good. Let's continue the tour. Continue, you may say. We haven't even started the tour yet. But we have. Without you even noticing it, Mr. Pritchard. Invisibility is the best security there is. You see, the restaurant is in fact a front that lets all ICA personnel arrive unseen. Who notices a dumpling cook on his way to work?
Dressing the part takes you a long way.
ICA guarantees absolute discretion to all clients. We take that promise very seriously, as you will see on all steps of the tour. Doesn't look like much, does it?
Ms. Chen and visitor, welcome. Please report to security desk for visitor sign-in.
Will do. I love the facility AI. It's really looking out for us. And we're in. The inside is a self-contained modular build that can be disassembled and removed in less than 12 hours if we are compromised. No trace we will ever hear.
I agree. Leaving no trace behind is the only sensible MO.
The outside shell is a building marked for demolition. We've put a hold on it with city planning. A deliberate misplacement of the order. But have people in place to rectify that. At first shift, city construction will move in. Our policy around ICA personnel is that they are a resource, but also a risk. On top of contractual repercussions if breaches occur, we perform detailed vetting on everyone. The first, blunt vetting, is a frisk. We have, of course, never had any employees trying to bring unauthorized weapons inside the facility, but we do consider the step important. I'll need to start the setup of your visitor security clearance here, Mr. Pritchard.
Watch out for those guys.
I need your P-41 to start the clearance procedure. Thanks. I'll get the procedure started. It'll just be a few moments, so feel free to have a look around. I'll meet you on the other side of the frisk. Naturally, you'll have to be frisked like everyone else. No exceptions, Mr. Pritchard.
How are you today, sir? Let me just pad you down here. Right, that's it. Keep moving, please.
Here's the P-41. Please start the authentication process for top security clearance and engage the Zero protocol.
VIP? I'll get right on it.
Good, you're here. I've started the security clearance process. It will take a little while since you're covered by the Zero Protocol. All your data will be encrypted and inaccessible without your authorization. Only facility AI will use it for ID analysis. Fully anonymized, of course. But we can go a few more steps on the tour while it's validating.
ID analysis? What the hell does that mean? Give me a minute. I'll try to find out.
As I said, personnel is the greatest asset, but also the greatest risk of the ICA. The work we do here exerts high-level pressure on our employees, and there is no room for mistakes. We perform a daily, multi-layered, full-body scan to guarantee that no employee will act erratically because of PTSD or other mental issues, drug use, physical health issues, external pressure, or moral hesitancy. The scan only takes a few seconds. Let's step inside. I'm sorry, but we can't proceed beyond this room until your security clearance is finalized. So why don't you have a little look around while we wait, Mr. Pritchard? It should be here shortly.
Shit. We need to intercept that 47. You can hack that panel with your camera, 47. Good. I'm in. And you're safe. That was a close one.
Perfect timing. Your clearance just came through. Let's continue. Come on, it's this way inside. So, as you see, we are very serious about security. What we protect is, after all, core to all ICA operations. We, and we alone, store all legal work, contracts, target profiles, employee files, contract documentation and validation, and so forth. Furthermore, we handle all current operations, effectuate logistics of personnel and equipment. Our analysts do the client vetting, target profiles, and of course, offer real-time contract support to handlers and operatives. Storage and transmission of sensitive information like that takes constant vigilance to keep safe. We have a team of engineers solely dedicated to that task, and on top of that, we have a dual human authentication process set up. All access and alterations to the source are authenticated by Hush and Royce through that. Oh, good. There she is.
Hi, Imogen Royce. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Likewise.
After you. This is the blast and EMP-shielded call room, the nervous system of the ICA, where we store the past and facilitate the present. In general, only a handful of people can access this room. Hush and myself, plus bodyguards and a chosen few of the engineers. I'm the most likely person to meet in here because I perform a regular physical check-in on the core console as a supplement to the remote authentication procedure. We have a strict routine of daily core maintenance. Part of that procedure is a flash process evaporating all biological matter in the room. You can see Reed through that window. It's her job to initiate the maintenance. Don't worry, we're safe as long as the safety mechanism is engaged. Even if Reed presses the button, the procedure will not happen until we leave the core room. The doors to the core room are all equipped with... You know what? Screw this tour. I know why you're really here.
Cutting to the chase, I see.
Knowledge is power. More importantly, knowledge is opportunity. Let me demonstrate. You have a sixth sense for irregularities. And although Hush's recent behavior has not been reported, it has no doubt brought you here. You do have authority to shut down unwanted efforts, but at heart, you are progressive and not the stickler everyone thinks you are. You have sway with the board, and as I see it, your opinion is now what decides my future and the future of the ICA. So here we go. Imagine this. Having a time schedule on a target with minute details on locations, durations, and purpose. a detailed layout of a target's actions within a defined time frame. That would transform a contract into a surgical dance of precision. No mess, no fuss, low cost.
Just how I like it.
I've been working on a prediction algorithm based on a combination of big data analysis and micro-targeted surveillance of defining target markers, and my results are astounding. All this state-of-the-art is nothing but heavy old-fashioned machinery compared to what I offer. Analysts preparing detailed files dedicating days, weeks to prepare our contracts, gone. Handlers and analysts supporting our operatives during missions, gone. Teams for cleanup and media manipulation in the rare case something unforeseen does happen, all of it, gone. I asked you to imagine that scenario, but what good is imagination when you can see it with your own eyes? I've set up a little demonstration for you. 3 employees, unaware that I can accurately predict their behavior. Firing them will result in an already clearly defined reaction. On the top left, we have Sharon Reed, who you saw downstairs. She is a dutiful and trusted employee. If she is to be fired, my algorithm predicts with a certainty of 97.8% that she will finish up her most important tasks before she leaves the building. Specifically, she will press the maintenance button within 11 seconds. Jeremy Bolt, the guard in the lower left, is as tough as nails when on duty. But in private, he's a real mummy's boy. If fired, he will immediately call his mother and, at her advice, seek out who he considers his best friend for support. My personal guard, as it stands.
Me? Really? Well, that explains why he's always next to me at lunch.
At the top right, you see Alicia Reynolds. Bright and very passionate about her job. However, also very possessive about her contribution. My prediction is that she will try to disable the work she has done for the ICA. If she's not allowed to enjoy her results, no one is. Specifically, that means she will try to enter the core room and disable the safety mechanism. I'll leave you to consider your choice of who you want me to use for the demonstration. Just let the guard outside the door know when you're ready, and I'll be right back.
I will have a closer look. Maybe your project could play a part in the future of the ICA.
Just let the guard outside the door know when you're ready, and I'll be right back. Oh, and if you decide to leave the room, a guard will escort you around. Safety protocol. Thought I'd just mention it.
She really takes the term God complex to a whole new level. Sitting in there pulling the strings like that. I think you should take her setup and give it a spin, 47. I see potential if you time it right.
Jeremy Bolt, I regret to inform you that Code 41 is now effective for your employment status. Thank you for your service.
What? That can't be right.
Code 41 is confirmed effective for your employment status. Alicia Reynolds, I regret to inform you that Code 41 is now effective for your employment status. Thank you for your service.
Can't believe it. But who, though? Friend? Oh, you mean Vincent? Yeah, I'll go see him then. Okay, I'll call you later.
Sharon Reed, I regret to inform you that Code 41 is now effective for your employment status. Thank you for your service.
Both targets down, good. Just give me a second, and I'm in. You can now access the core, 47.
Let's not take any chances. You, go check it out.
No worries.
I tell you what, give me yours, and I'll be in touch when I get a spot on the calendar, huh?
I just don't feel comfortable with Grace knowing
Bad enough
intimate
losing
stuff
the
about
job. I don't want to lose my best buddy, too.
What the hell happened here?
Yeah, hey. Okay, thank you, sir. This will be over in no time.
Oh, okay, listen, I'm looking at this horrible nightmare. Someone got messed up really bad. No, I'm fine. It's just
The new emitters with the flashy core maintenance are working like magic. So much faster than the previous.
Screw it, we'll order out.
Good, you're alone. I'm sealing the room and dimming the windows, 47. No need to worry about intruders. It's all here. Clients, operatives, every hit the ICA ever sanctioned. Enough to shut them down for good. But first you need to locate all files referencing Diana and yourself.
Tell me, what did it feel like? Taking lives?
Random. Disorder.
Well, we are here. Basic training starts at 0600 hours. I should leave you to prepare. Perhaps I see possibility where others see limitation. I choose him.
The two of you go way back. I didn't realize that you... I don't know. I get why you want to protect her. So, wipe all the data referring to the two of you from their system before we publish the rest. Okay, good. I've set up a link to an information nonprofit site. When you press that button, it's up there and the whole world will know. There's no undo 47. This will shut the ICA down for good. You really okay with this? It's who you've been for so long.
Maybe it's time for a change.
I'll just return things to normal. No need to alert them we were here prematurely.
Detected. Lockdown commencing.
Shit! I missed that. We're blown, 47. I can hold the doors for a little while. Use the vents to get out. Go, now!
All personnel. Breach protocol initiated.
This is bad. That means they'll shoot on sight. I'm gonna create some havoc, 47. Make the core meltdown. Maybe we'll divert their attention a bit.
Copy, command.
Warning.
Still looking.
Core overheating.
No sign of the perp.
Warning. Core shut down. Temperature critical. Warning. Fire detected.
Man, yeah, I'm here now. Yeah, my position.
All personnel. Breach protocol initiated.
Man, I got nothing. Stand by.
Warning. Core overheating.
Is that command? Okay.
There's no way you're getting through that door, 47. It only opens for people with an authentic
All
security
personnel.
clearance.
Breach
The signal is
protocol
encrypted. Without a dongle, we can't hack it.
Man, nothing in my position. Over. Anybody copy? No sign of any pup.
Shit. That was tense, 47.
Turn now to the data leak bombshell causing shockwaves across the world, the so-called ICA files. The disclosure of
You win. So,
What happens now?
the ball's in your court, Miss
Burnwood, I do have other candidates, you know. Most of whom have never tied me to a chair.
You've seen the news. That was 47 acting on his own. He is untethered, he is unstoppable, and he cannot be bargained with. He will find you, Mr. Edwards, and I'm the only chance you've got.
I'm listening.
47 has one weakness. Me.
I found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, is hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. but remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Grey. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm Morgan... Ugh, cut, Neil. What's this ass? Jeez, can you believe these people?
Valentina must be over the
I think
moon
the
about
whole world
John
is their
stepping down.
playground.
She's been living alone here for, what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal that ruined her career.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party.
That extra security, do you know the right way?
Hola. ¿Qué tal?
Tamara Vidal. I'm here for the tourists.
Golden Age detective. First and foremost, dies who just happens to control half the world's shipping enterprises. Then, on the night of her funeral, the younger sibling is murdered.
I want all eyes on her. Let's see what she does. And Luther, redeploy the birds and key in on the party area. We're spread too thin. Too many blind spots. Anyone as much as sneeze in the wrong direction, I want to know about it.
Then, hold on. And I see your tour guide, none other than Gabriel Vargas.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. It makes me sentimental.
A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential. Joining the tour will give access to Vidal, away from the crowd.
Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got your message. You mind telling me what I'm...
Nothing quite spoils a party like your guests inexplicably
Yeah, excellent. In fact, a couple of spots come to mind. On the tour or after. Stand by. So you're not sure yet?
Hello,
Does that mean
handsome.
there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly is? Right.
It's a nice gesture, but
Yeah, all right.
touristic, wouldn't you say?
But if I'm gonna be one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay. So who's this fool guy?
I'm more of a beer man myself, but if Yates wants to bring the Heralds closer together and play the modern boss,
No problem. I just never framed an urban legend before. Very
Plus,
post-truth.
he has the reason
I like it.
He is Edward's closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Cross or Eugene Cobb had a direct line of contact. I'd say Yates at the top of a very short list.
So, how do you feel about Vernwood?
How do you think? She and her friends killed Yamazaki.
What? Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on! Good job.
Hmm?
Hey? Thumbs up, mate. No, no! Oh!
No, they were discreet about it. I caught a glimpse of a body ride.
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever to graduate from Kent. Ran one of our interrogation pack sites for a while, and I tell you, those prisoners folded like laundry.
You asked me, the constant
Greetings,
lost his
sir.
mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing how many of our people? Hold your breath. Vidal is a true believer.
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Hey, your partner.
Yes, yes it was.
Johannesburg Hall.
And from that murder.
Patron, Señor Vargas.
What? What is he now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
As if I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste, Ramon.
If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
What do you think they're talking about? I'm so sorry. I don't know. I think I had too many drinks and all of a sudden I just woke up and... I didn't do anything to her. Not that I know, you know. But I love you. I love you so much. I want you to understand. I feel far. I feel the didn't do anything to her. Not that I know, you know. But I love you. I love you so much. I want you to understand I love you, and I don't have recollection of that. You have to believe me. It doesn't feel good. I feel like a bone right now. What's going on with me? God, my ears. My head. What should I do now? I reckon I should just go work and then I'm not gonna go. Uy, pero me mataría la joder, me tengo que trabajar. What am I gonna do?
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Now, let's see. A lovely inky black color. Good size, large and firm. For 4 decades, brown. Why me? Why me? One of those days. Please, no!
Now, what am I doing here?
With loving care by local experts, they have only one purpose: to make the best wines in Argentina and beyond.
The partners created a power canal bound together by secret and backstory. All the constantly.
Hey! Welcome to Viñeta Yates. I'm Gabriel Vargas, chief winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but they're all above your pay grade.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Follow me. First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including a drag-in freezer unit. And last but not least, our grape crusher, industrial size for your disposal purposes.
Interesting.
Follow me. This is an industrial cold storage unit, useful for preventing cellular decomposition. It easily reaches temperatures of -10 degrees Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay inside for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside. Seems like a pretty glaring safety omission, if you ask me.
Probably soundproof, too.
And good luck getting a phone signal.
Follow me, please. This is our grape crusher. The destemmed grapes are crushed
Have you
into
heard
a
any
thick pulp
workplace
by a
accidents?
powerful
What?
rotating cylinder,
Fall into the vat
making
and get
each
crushed
grape
to a pulp.
quite impossible to...
By the ventilation system. State-of-the-art equipment. Highly sensitive.
Sweet. How do you operate? A bit of a grease monkey.
My area, friend. The control terminal is up. No es aceptable throwing things like that. Hombre. We're good.
So deceptively simple.
I serve something far grander. I serve the land. And the land of Mendoza longs to make war.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors seems just profound.
Our goal here is yet again from our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured vineyards, and picked with loving care by local.
Not just a pub live. We're talking knee-deep. The whole place looked like a horror flick. Of course, Yates came down and told the boss sod in charge of the tanks a new one.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism or early warning system in place.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow, that pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump flow. Unless you're in the market for an extra orifice.
Lightning never strikes twice.
These fermentation tanks are accident-prone. If the pump malfunctions, the tanks overflow. This has happened before, provoking an appearance from Don Yates. It's likely to happen again.
Quick! Great. Just stellar work, everybody. Really gone above and beyond. Truly world class. Who was it then? Which of you ear-defining geniuses just poured half the goddamn harvest into the drain? Please, I'm dying to know. No one wants it. That I can only assume is a bold and poignant tribute to man's boundless stupidity. See. Who wants to tell my wife? Who wants to break the news to sweet Valentina that someone took a giant piss all over her ancestral vineyard? Nobody. Drink my blood. Show's over. There's no way to mess up right here. Oh, and somebody get Mr. Vargas a towel and a shot of force tranquilizer. How many? Right. First. Oh well. Back to the play. Again, looks like an accident. This one's going in the ground.
Okay, I think I'm gonna put you me. Okay, I'm gonna start cleaning the house. Over.
No, they were discreet about it. I caught a glimpse of a body bag.
Hello there.
I've read her file, of course. Parents were political. Fought on the side of the junta. And tomorrow...
47.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the olive grove at sunset. One last tango, 47. How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent. Still clinging on to your self-image. Agent 47, the apex predator. Always hiding behind the headlines. Was perfection its own justification? Or a willful distraction? A wall built contract by contract to shield you from the uncomfortable truth. You're exactly the tool they bred you to be. Quite a piece of work you are. How could you possibly function on your own? You never even had a name. Until I gave you one.
That's him. Burnwood never ceases to surprise me. You really are a most singular individual. And to think she wanted me to put you down. Lucky for you, I never throw away anything useful. Prepare the serum. Forgetting's not so bad. You've done it before.
What's he doing? Is he still looking at us?
I'm afraid so. Poor Sap just won't accept his days are done.
Perhaps I should take him out to the woods and set him free.
Oh, it's a classic.
He was a loyal tool. But everything goes the way of the horse and cart eventually.
I couldn't agree more.
Are you done? The toxins are playing into your fears. Don't let them. Come on. Gotta get your head straight.
She wants me dead.
She has every right to after what we did. But that's not what is really going on.
She chose power. In the end, she was just like them.
No. She found a way to turn Edward's own cleverness against him. The rest is up to you.
I don't know how.
You do know.
Diana!
Coming!
Once you dispose of Edwards, I will dismantle Providence from the top down. It will finally be over. All you have to do is embrace the past
We need to find a catchy name for it. For when we go commercial, I mean.
You figure this thing has commercial applications? Who'd want to have their minds wiped? Ether Corporation bought this trade for some I could have sworn.
Where are we supposed to be exactly? Ukraine? It all looks the same.
Wow. All right.
You must be kidding. Stop.
Okay.
I don't suppose there's any point calling for help.
No.
Seems I brought this on myself. Well played, Miss Burnwood. Do you really think she'll be able to resist all that power? This is not how people work.
She rejects the power, not the responsibility.
A noble idea. But please join me in the real world. I trust you already know what this is. Why not simply take it? Embrace who you were always meant to be.
No, never again.
Well, I had to try. Go on then. Do your thing. At least I die knowing who I am. What are you doing? No! No!
This is what it means to lose everything.
You're making a mistake.
It's mine to make.
Oh. Forgive me. I seem to have, what were we talking about?
Don't worry. We were done.
The string of resignations at the top level of international finance continues as Milton Fitzpatrick CEO Alexander Fannin joins the president of Hamson Oil, Quantum Leap founder Tim Quinn, and plenty of others step down.
It's been a long time, Agent 47.
That's not who I am anymore. The pact is done. The past, dead.
And yet, here you are.
I choose this path because I can. There will always be people like them. So there will always be people like us.
No one is untouchable.
It's good to be back.
Second thoughts. Perhaps we understand each other after all. Go on then, free yourself. Lucas Gray was haunted by his humanity, but freedom from choice is also freedom. Everything is so much simpler in black and white. Thank you, my friend. I will take care of you now. All will be well. Wake up. Wake up, my friend. It's the dawn of a new day, and you have things to do.